Hi Pisces, I'm here for another reading for you today. As always, it is general and timeless. It's not a personal reading, but if you would like a personal reading, a one-on-one personal session, or an Akashic record session, check out the box below. It has my website, 144bluerosetemple.com, and my email. I do have a 24% off coupon code. 2024 is magic. Feel free to put that in the website or email me. And thank you for all of your love and support. If my energy and my readings resonate with you, feel free to subscribe and click on the notification bell so you can know when the next reading does come out. Now we're going to get right to your reading today, Pisces. Divine Mother and Father, what do we have for the Pisces today for their highest good and for the highest good of all? Wise decision, no more hiding. There's always enough. You made a wise decision here, Pisces. Okay, we have no more hiding. Why no more hiding with wise decision? The power to give and to receive healing. For some of you, and looking back, moving forward, some of you have had to make some sacrifices when it comes to you living in your purpose 111. You know, you owning your gifts. So you owning your healing gifts. When you own your truth in general, it will only shake away what's not meant for you, the people who are not meant for you. You're being really asked to not hide yourself, Pisces. The cherry blossom tree can mean something to you. Even the movie Mulan, I'm getting the movie Mulan, and I don't know anything specifically in there, but that might mean something to you. And you're going to have to stand in your truth, okay? You have wise decision, Athena. Athena is very powerful here. Athena is a very powerful goddess, but there is some sort of like warrior god or goddess energy of standing in your truth, and you do have the power to give and to receive healing. Why do we have no more hiding, wise decision, and healing the earth? Flowering spirit, revelation, and maturity, the path of the gods, decisions, meetings, and future plans. Rising, energy surge, and fertility, open like the lotus. Okay, for some of you, you could also be experiencing a crown opening. I'm also getting green man energy. Okay, flowering spirit, revelation, and maturity. You're having a lot of revelations at this time. Okay, and just in general, you're being asked to own your spiritual gifts. I'm going to grab one more card over here. You may have inspiration. You have the fertility energy. So right now, I don't know why I'm seeing like green thumb. Okay, some of you might actually have a green thumb. Maybe not literally, you know, but having a green thumb when it comes to growing things, or this could be very energetically, you know, of like what you touch, it will grow. Some of you do have healing gifts in your hands that you just have to recognize and own. Like, I don't know why I do get the energy of some people like of, well, I can't do that, you know, or, well, when I do it, it doesn't do anything. And you're being guided to keep practicing with your spiritual gifts, or like owning, like, yes, you are powerful, or you have gifts. I see specifically some of you, it's like Reiki or your hands. Okay, I'm also getting the blue ray of light. You may work with the blue ray of light. Rapture, sensuality, love, devotion, romance, ecstasy, pleasure. You have the anointed, answer the call, leadership, empowerment, and soul gifts. Okay, God is calling you to own your soul gifts, whatever it is that they are, and to express them. Sacred union, beloved within, inner and outer relationships. Okay, for some of you, you are manifesting soul tribe. You may even be manifesting a lover over here. Okay, you have rapture, which is a little bit of an energy of timeline jump, but you also have love, devotion. And I get you being devoted to your path. Again, you've had to make sacrifices in your life when it comes to owning your gifts and not hiding them. Okay, if you've had to sacrifice anything when it comes to like you, again, living in your authentic truth, I'm getting the energy of like even burning bridges, which like I wouldn't say like recommend that or anything, but for some of you, you may have had to burn bridges. Okay, but you made a very wise decision. And I do feel like someone is coming your way over here. You have the green man with sacred union. What do we have for Pisces here? For no more hiding, wise decision, and healing the earth. Fortune, Three of Pentacles, the Star, You could resonate with Goddess Lakshmi. 8 of Pentacles. Own your gifts, Pisces. Own it. Like Own It by Drake. Own it. Own it. Own your gifts, okay? That is your spiritual abundance. That is your spiritual abundance. You have the 3 of Pentacles, you have the Star card, you know, and I had this conversation with a mentor, maybe it was the other day, you know, that in general, when you do what you love, it's very healing. And it's a great thing when it can help others as well. And your greatest fortune, your greatest money is going to come from your gifts and also from your healing. All right, why fortune? Why 3 of Pentacles? Why the Star card? You will face trial and tribulation on the path. 555 as soon as I say that, okay? 555 represents change. For some of you, you worry of different things when it comes to owning your gifts or fully living in your gifts. Like, where is money going to come from? How is this going to happen? How is that going to happen? Okay? You may be very tempted in different ways to come off of your path. And, you know, we talk about third-party energies. Let's talk about twin flame energy, which, again, sacred union. Twin flame is within you. Twin flame, like, for example, like your twin flame is your divine masculine or feminine within. It is your life purpose, right? You living in that. I'm getting even third-party energy that tries to take you away from your path, which that could be lovers, like karmic energies. It can be even work, right? Where it's just like, well, I really want to share my gifts, but I work this 9 to 5, or I have like maybe 3 jobs and I can't do anything. Things like that, okay? And also rewording the way it is that you speak to yourself and that you speak upon your life. You may really be in your head about these different things, like, well, you know, how am I going to do that? How am I going to live in my authentic truth? But it's all going to work out for you. Why is Pisces stressed here with the 9 of Swords? You have Page of Wands. You have Magic Isis. Why Page of Wands with Magic? You do have the Sun card, okay? And the 6 of Wands over here. I'm getting like small thinking or finite thinking. Infinite consciousness is shared by Osiris, and what's coming through is finite thinking, you know, or lack, right? There's always enough on the bottom. That, yeah, there is always enough. Okay, so like worrying of like, well, if I own my gifts and who I am, I may lose some of my friends. You know, that person that's dating me may think that I'm weird, or you know, I may leave this job, you know, because I want to own my spiritual gifts and start a business, like things like that, okay? You're so provided for in the process. I'm getting ancestral energy too. You know, I feel like for some of you Pisces, you really want to own your gifts. You want to explore your spirituality, you know, but in a grounded way. And that's coming out so automatically, like, how do I do this? You know, which completely leaving everything all at once, right? Faith is great. Faith is great, but moving past the fears, you know, maybe it's not leaving the 9 to 5 all at once, cutting down your hours, starting that side business, doing this, doing that. There's different ways for you to go about it. And it feels like for some of you, you are distracted by third-party energies, by people who are doubting your path or just don't see your vision. And don't allow that to distract you. Page of Wands, Magic Isis with the Sun card, coming out of finite thinking. And it feels like as you shift your mindset, more options become available to you, or you're at least able to see them. What's this fortune here with the 7 of Pentacles? Keep going, Pisces. 9 of Wands, Page of Wands, Page of Swords. Why 9 of Wands with the Page of Swords for fortune? Yeah, keep going over here, Pisces. It does feel like, you know, you could come across different energies that may want to stop you, may not like what you do. You have this energy though of just like when it comes to opposition, you keep going. There's a need for you to not trust completely everyone right now. There's a need for you to not trust completely everyone right now. You have great abundance. You have great things coming forward towards you. 33 seconds. So you could be seeing 333. There's someone who would come in as a temptation and it gets you stuck. And then you get into a cycle that you didn't need to go through. 144. There's someone that comes in almost tempting, like, hey, here's some candy. And it actually steers you off your path a little bit. You go through a death and rebirth over here that you, and I don't want to say didn't necessarily have to go through. We have free will, 111. We have free will, but this is a cycle you could have avoided if you saw that this person coming into your life was going to be a karmic cycle to begin with. That kind of energy, all right? Things do end up working out for you. Why the Sun card over here? Yeah, things end up working out for you, okay? You bounce back from this. You have the Three of Cups here. So that's celebration. Why the Three of Cups? Did not fall face up. Why the Three of Cups? Justice. Yeah, you have justice, movement, and you do have sacrifice, Guan Yin energy. When it comes to you, and I'm seeing someone just commented yes on something over here. When it comes to your path, Pisces, ooh, I saw this yesterday. It was actually a pastor talking about this. Walking on Legos. When you know that you're anointed, when you know that God has a plan for you, when you know that you have these spiritual gifts and you're living your life purpose, right? Like just, you're getting the call from Spirit, from God, and you're ready to live your mission of whatever that is. I saw yesterday a pastor talking about this. And he put Legos on the floor. Someone had shoes. That's the protection. That's the boundaries. You run right over the Legos. Or I think what he said actually was like people who are walking blindly in purpose, walking all over the Legos. They don't even know it. When you are walking with God, you got to be a little bit more careful. 44, as soon as I say that, 444. Got to be a little bit more careful. Where it's just like the Legos on the floor, you don't have shoes on. You're not blind to the Legos that are there. You can see. And so when you're walking with God, you're walking on those Legos barefoot. While those people may appear that they have shoes, it's because they don't see the Legos. Doesn't mean that the Legos aren't there. Doesn't mean just because they're not talking about karmic cycles or whatever it is, doesn't mean that they're not in karmic cycles. And so when you have a passion, a mission, and a purpose, it is that God is leading you on, that your higher self is leading you on. You got to walk carefully. Because if not, you're going to step on a Lego and that's going to hurt. You got to walk around the Legos and tiptoe very carefully. Because you could see those things. Wise decision, no more hiding. Okay, you do have the card wise decision. Even if you made a mistake, Pisces, that's okay. Lessons learned, right? And that is one thing about Kalima teachings is like not falling into sin consciousness or guilt consciousness, where we're going to learn lessons, but, sometimes you being hard on yourself, Nine of Swords over here, that only brings you more lessons, learn it, move forward, understand that on this particular path, Pisces, it's not going to be easy. There are sacrifices to be made, justice. And you will. You have the Sun card, Magic Isis. You have Three of Cups over here. Moving carefully. I'm also getting the energy of the armor of God. Putting on your armor. And again, it's not saying anything bad about these people or these energies or things, but like you can't move the way other people move. That's the way that this energy is, Pisces, 444, as soon as I say that. And other people could think whatever they want to think. Oh my God, but it's like, no, you cannot move the way other people move. And that's not meaning that they can't move the way that they move. That's fine. You can't move the way that other people move. And a lot of times people, again, they fall into these karmic cycles. You know, our higher self is always leading us to the highest path. Some of that comes with a little bit of discipline, which we don't necessarily like, right? But we know that it's working out in our highest good. We know that our higher self is leading us to the highest path. All right. What's the advice for Pisces? Yeah, you are contemplating a lot right now, okay? Queen of Swords. I feel like you're cutting out a lot. You have the Moon card in contemplation. You do have the Nine of Swords here. You know, 333, as soon as I say this, try not to be too much in your head. Come back to the heart space and find the balance between the two. For some of you, you may be really in your head right now about some of the different changes in your life, some of the karmic cycles of this past season, whatever it is. Don't remain in the past. That's something actually that one of my old mentors wrote earlier about memories. Sometimes, like, you know, and not to think about things, you're going to reflect, but be mindful of your mind. Try not to live too much in the past, because then you're just manifesting it over and over and over and over again. Okay, and so you may be in deep thought and deep contemplation right now. I do feel like it's actually helping with your awakening. And you really are, though, cutting out a lot. And I feel like you are rethinking things, too, with contemplation and the Moon card. But do understand, Pisces, you can't move the way that they move. And that's like, I feel like that's almost the title of this. Wise decision and no more hiding. Okay, and it's maturity knowing that. All right. Let's see what else we have. We have Persephone, new beginnings. What other messages? Safe space, brave spirit. All right. There's a new beginning coming in for you here, Pisces. Persephone can resonate with you. You also have safe space over here. What do we have for new beginnings and safe space? Vivid dreams, dream teaching, and reclaiming your authenticity. Okay, reclaim your authenticity. This is a big message of your authentic truth and your gifts. Not everyone's going to resonate with it. And there are certain things in this life to avoid. You know, and what's coming through is the energy of like the Bible, right? And the 10 Commandments, which I grew up very Christian. I have a lot of pastors in my family. They don't like what I do. But was the 10 Commandments completely wrong? No. I think the way that they word it maybe sounds very controlling. It's like, what? Don't tell me what to do. But there's certain things where it's like, no, God was actually just telling you to avoid certain things so that you don't fall into karmic cycles. I'm not saying to like listen to read it or to like follow it, the 10 Commandments, right? And then we get the laws of Ma'at too. You know, so those both energies are coming to mind, where it's like we may see certain things on the spiritual journey as, oh my God, I feel so controlled. I can't do what I want to do. You're taking away my free will. But it's leading you on the highest path, okay? 888, as soon as I say that, over there. It's taking you on your highest path, all right? And it says dream teaching over here as well. For some of you, you may even really learn from like ascended masters. You may even experience some teachings in your dreams, you know, or pay attention to your dreams too. We do have safe space here. If any of you have dreamed of anyone, it feels like it's not for a bad reason. 555, as soon as I say that. It's not for a bad reason. There's some sort of actual like teaching that was in there, like an actual teaching. I'm going to grab 2 more cards. Sacred Purpose, Ancestral Legacy. Many Meanings, Misunderstandings. Deep Emotions, Unknown Feelings, and Past Life Influences. Okay, this could be with people. Because I do see the Temptation card, and there have been some things over here, okay? Eclipse season is the season of misunderstandings. We are in Mercury retrograde, you know, where there's a lot of reflections. There are many meanings and there are many misunderstandings. Some of this comes from past life energy, you know, unknown past life energy, and owning your sacred purpose, okay? There's definitely a message here, Pisces, of, again, you are here to rise. You're here to raise your vibration. You have healing the earth here. you're part of something way bigger. You are part of something way bigger. And that means that you move kind of carefully. Okay, that's what I have for you, Pisces. Again, there's a 24% coupon code. 2024 is magic for 24% off the entire website. I love you and have a great day.